Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. White going to attack through the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Blue Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got a man. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw again. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Finds him out of the backfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with it.
Touchdown, Duke! They put the first points on the board.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in, it's Cummings. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going with the counter play here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's complete on the right side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. He's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Fuller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play call.
Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Fuller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? With the catch, it's Cummings. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Fuller. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's McLaurin. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Fuller. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite Jets Subscription Podcast. Jim Caruso, joined by Paul Callan for Postgame Therapy. I'm going to make Hunter record at 2:30 or 3 in the morning after Thursday Night Football for the New York Jets, unfortunately losing to the New England Patriots. And the exact score, I think, the 12 that I finally got one exactly right. 27-14, and just, I don't know, BK. I feel like I should be better, but this was kind of the game that I exactly expected from them, where they just don't have enough on offense, right? Like, their top three receivers, like, legitimately, they played Mitchell and Mechie as wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 were acquired in the last 10 days. Fields is comically limited as a passer, which is fully on display tonight. You know, the rotating bodies in the secondary, sorry, Thomas, so Bradley's playing a bit out of position, and look, they came out, right out of the field, they scored. They were relatively in the game all the way until the end. The Fields again. So we'll get into it a lot more. What's your initial reaction? I find myself furious at this loss. They kind of lost how I expected they would lose if they showed up to compete tonight, which they did. They didn't come out late out of nine. This is a team from the Dallas game, or the Buffalo game. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. It's like that classic, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Yes, they kind of did everything that I was asking for, which is don't get clowned, don't get embarrassed by the Patriots again on national TV on a night game. But kind of just the way it went down was pretty frustrating. Two pretty annoying drops, bad throws, combination of all from A.D. Mitchell. The drop by Runner at the end, the game's at hand at that point, but just catch the ball, dude, get the first down. And it just felt like a lot of missed opportunities. They never really got Brees going. They didn't go back to running a screen with Brees at any point today. And Fields is just man, his brain's just cooked. He's cooked. And the absolute refusal to go to Tyrod is it's getting mystifying at this point. So it's just look, they didn't get clowned except for the fumble. I'm dreading opening Twitter tomorrow to see if everybody locks in on that one because that was kind of the game-turning moment there. They didn't get clowned. They didn't get embarrassed. They lost a close game. They did everything we were asking, but it's just man, there were kind of opportunities there to have it be even closer and to maybe be in a position at the end to try and steal a game. And so when you say we got out-talented, I think you're right. But even getting out-talented, there were still a couple things he left on the table, which is frustrating. What I would have preferred, I guess, if we were going to lose, was to maximize the lack of talent that we had and really push it all the way to the end and be you know what? We're not as good as them, but we gave them a hell of a game anyway, right? And so, yeah, not mad, just disappointed. Yeah, you feel with league average quarterback play, or even slightly below league average quarterback play in this one, that you're rated at it's a 3-point game, and it just left certain places. Patriots gets tired of saying that. Yes, I mean, especially when you're playing the Patriots, right? And the Patriots, are the mathematical favorites to be the number one seed in the AFC. But you're watching that team, and this is above something. We're not that far away from hanging around in this game, throwing some punches. And the problem is you have a guy like Mitchell who doesn't will stop and go around. You see all the talent goes right by Christian Gonzalez, and that perfect pass will go right through his arms. And then you have another really nice play call. Tanner Extra on third down. He gets open from the slot. Bad throw. Yes, from Fields, still in his hand, doesn't catch it. He dropped number one. So you're okay, we kind of get what he was starting on the screen now, but he's going to be tantalizing with his talent because he's too open. Who else is getting open on the steam? Good to see some moments from Benji, who I think could be a useful player. It's good they're giving these guys a burn because why not? Let's see what you have with them. But they just left nice. What's their smartest game they played? Roundly, when he scores that position, you can see the penalties becoming a problem. So the whole thing, I thought the Stevens one was a little borderline. I thought Bradley's personal foul was a little borderline. You got to assume you're not going to get those calls on the road, right? And don't have the borderline mistakes. They've done a good job playing back on them. They had a few tonight that hurt. The defensive line, they started to get there a little bit. McDonald drew a holding penalty, drew a stack. It just looked a little way too easy, for Drake May at times. Tonight, he's just kind of carving up this defense up and down with people wide open. And look, with the quarterback situation, I do think we'll see Tyrod at some point, sooner rather than later. I do think even we may see Brady Cook at some point when we get to the battles of the final remaining games. My guess is the internal thought was, we have won 2 games in a row. It's a short week. We're not going to make a quarterback change in a short week. Also, we did the thing where we brought in Tyrod at halftime, we threw 2 picks, and we lost anyway. So, we tried it, it didn't work. I'm not agreeing with that, right? You see how the game starts playing out. It's 14-7 at halftime. You're in it. I'm game to try a guy who can throw forward passes and just see what happens. Tyrod's eventually going to get hurt. He got hurt when he played last time. He wasn't able to play or he was starting against the Bengals. I do wonder with the 10 days if they say, man, this guy, he's about seeing it. And he's throwing 3-yard crossers with double coverage on 3rd and 12. And it's just so hard to compete that way. You have to be perfect in everything else, especially when you're playing teams with more talent. Baltimore will have more talent than the Jets. Not so many of the other teams are playing the rest of the way. So if you're going to make a switch, you have a mini bye week now. This would be the time where you would say, all right, we're going to play Tyrod for a few games, see how it looks. It's going to have to be permanent for the rest of the season. If they don't make it before the Baltimore game, that might just be look, we're going to be a certain type of running team. We're going to be stubborn, and then quietly whispering, it's not, the end of the world if we lose these games, but we think there's more things we can do with Fields that we don't trust Tyron's leg right now anyway, so it's closer than you guys think it is. I'm not arguing that. Like, I would just play Tyron against Baltimore because I think you have a locker room to answer to, and you want to be able to evaluate Mitchell and Harriet Smith, who's out there being a track star and getting 0 targets again. Like, you just miss out on certain things that.
No, check it out. You can make picks right here on the high or low on your favorite players. Choose from all the best stats. You name it, underdogs got it all. And they like to play. Millions of fans all they want to deal with the fans. How many that have to start saying, oh, new customers get $100 for bonus funds or bonus features when you make your first $5 play. All $100.
Perks of procrastinating. I got college football tickets for $20. Seriously, Game Time has the best last-minute deal. It's not fall without college football. Download Game Time and see you at the stadium.
From an evaluation perspective, in Fields, man, we should not be this desensitized to the starting quarterback having 23 yards passing at halftime. Like that's not normal, and it's every single week now. So, do you think they will make that change? Not do you want them to, but do you think they will make the change before Baltimore when you have 10 days?
I think at a certain point it just hits critical mass with the locker room, like you said, where you owe it to the other, 52 dudes to like, hey, I got to put you in a better position. The frustrating thing about me that it hasn't happened yet is like, Fields is not a person that you drafted, right? So you don't have that hanging over you. You didn't make a long-term commitment to him, so you don't have that hanging over you. And it's not a physical limitation. So, like, this isn't the type of thing where you have to sit him down and say, like, hey, kid, I don't think you can play in this league. Because that's...
pass. And I'll still say it's going to end up being 50-50 that they try running. And they just play something. We don't really know. I know he was technically the second quarterback tonight, but it's one thing to make it a number 2 and another to be like, all right, I think he's going to get the full week of practice as the starter. And
For your industry team, shake things up with Confluence. Access thousands of businesses around the world. Keep your workouts exciting by trying them training for these clubs, lifting heavy at the gym.
Coaching staff has been giving
It's a crazy scapegoat. It's a crazy scapegoat because he didn't ask for none of this. He just want to hoop. And
views on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Made your way. Lucky to be part of a phenomenal organization. Everywhere starts off great.
They'll open the second half with a run.
Someone has to be the bad guy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Doing something unbearable.
You got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive game.
They've only got one throw. Keep hanging those.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Right now. Sounds like he got there and all of a sudden everybody's happy. What are we doing? We're playing defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really putting together right now. They get the first hits at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Bully ball on third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The Blue Devils have a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Like, what are they?
They playing.
It's a defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Like, where they at this situation? Like, why ain't nobody saying it? Why ain't nobody? Like, that's nasty work. They keep allowing to do this to this kid. Man. Like, that's.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
Like Rashad said.
White wants to throw it.
Like, that's what you
got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down.
That's supposed to be. Like, that's what the rubber is rolling, right? You need points. You got the aggressive ball player.
Looking to fire.
And another one, like.
Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
So this is not a vintage. This is just just got back off the injury.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Curry's missed a couple games.
He's looking downfield to throw.
And
the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
One step is not playing, one step is not falling.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Shoved into my top. What do you have, a hole 2? He had a hole 2. 3 points in the game. Oh, he had a hole 3.
Most what he's done did have a in the game.
So he had 3, and then the guy you still got had 0. So between the two of them, 1.5. So your decision. So one averages what, 15?
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
To their today list.
From the gun,
I was able to move forward without Pepsi doing more damage to my body.
Understand Saturday. Talk to my doctor about it.
And he said treats
and the Mustangs will line up to punt it away.
That treatment would interrupt my life. But 1 pill a day, it's easy. With a 98% cure rate. Lucet is one pill, once a day, 12 days.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he broke them to their feet on that one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up the field. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flowers.
And now, I think everybody's committed to winning. That anyway possible right now. Doesn't feel that.
Gets him a first at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bring him the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's McLaurin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
I want to be tough. I want to carry that for our players.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
Shots at young fella.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
Nobody go home to make this little shot that ain't got the respect yet. You know, they get played with playing time.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Mustangs will be 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
He go down 20, but I get blanked for it.
Running back searching for a hole. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
There's somebody in the room right now.
Now facing a 3rd
I
and
didn't feel
1.
bad for it, but yeah, the Phil team, and they just had the victory.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Snags
it inside the 20. He's got the side and going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got his man. He'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yeah. First down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Okay.
They'll snap it from the run on 3rd down.
And then it's okay for him to play other guys.
They'll get him stopped
We're
just
not going
short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
He does show up. 5-5 and 5 out. 8-5
They'll try to get it in with the
It's
run.
enough for us to
And he
win.
never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'm asking.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day.
Game under
Can
your
they do
belt,
it
one
on 3rd
double-digit
and goal?
rebound under your belt, 12 games. You're the center.
He'll sneak it and try to surge
So
forward.
what is it that you're pointing the finger at me for?
Third inches, I feel like I
We all
can
play
get a few inches. I just need to fall
We
forward,
all
but
play
this
hard.
defense
One
more
game
than ready for the
17,
quarterback sneak.
one game
I think it's a play call. That just makes you second guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive
I mean,
going.
if I'm competing, then
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his
I'm
concentration.
right. No,
And the Blue Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds room at the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Tyler. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
All that shit last year.
That's exactly what you want to do.
All
Late
this
in
shit
the
on
ball
the
game
side.
with the
I
lead,
get signed. Don't know what's going to happen.
Physicality.
Get
what
big
helps?
start.
That
Get
clock
big.
up there, it
All this
continues
roller
to
coaster
tick. So let's see
bullshit
they
shit
choose
with
to keep the ball
Steve
on the
Kerr.
ground and stay
And I'm looking at my
conservative and run that
excuse.
clock.
And I think I'm fucking, like, I know what Draymond does for our team, but I'm looking at what I do, like, shit, I work more that.
Yeah.
Like, you give me the opportunity that they give him without fucking, he's thinking that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to. When he's only, like, when you look at the stat sheet, the motherfucker got.
So with the late lead,
Man,
they're
really,
ready
man,
to
what
just
y'all
drain
do?
the
He think,
clock
this
in
motherfucker y'all
victory
want to play?
formation.
Like, but he can't come out and say that. That's y'all. I know we wanted
An
to.
unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
That's your problem. I just seen the interview of my coach and Eton Thomas complaining
Offense took a little bit too much
about,
time at the line there.
the general
It's
manager
3rd down and the line to gain
telling
is the
me
36.
that Hubert needs to focus on offense. He doesn't need to use his energy on defense. That's what you guys do. And they got mad at that.
Utter dominance in this one.
Gentlemen,
Outplayed their opponent and took care
Arne
of
Glasgow.
business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.